name is Godwin Dixon, and I am the co-founder of Teresa's House. My perspective on senior care is a little bit different because, for starters, I've done it my entire career. I've done it for more than 3 decades, but I've not only been on the professional side of it, I've been on the family side of it. First, I saw my grandmother go through Alzheimer's disease, and then I cared for my mother, who had a very fast-acting form of dementia, and I cared for my father, who had congestive heart failure, and I saw his body slowly wither and decline. And so I've been both on the professional side and the personal side, and I've really gotten a perspective for what it takes to do this well and to do this right. Leadership is everything when it comes to senior care. You need people that are experienced. You need people who are passionate. You need people who can select and keep the very best workforce, because at the end of the day, the quality of the caregivers is everything, and that comes from leadership. Teresa's House is very different. Between Teresa and I, we have about 6 decades of experience, and we've seen what works and what doesn't work. And we've come to realize that a small, intimate setting is where you're truly going to do the best for seniors for a variety of reasons. What you notice about Teresa's House is the warmth and the familiarity. You walk in and you say, wow, this just doesn't look like home. This is home. This feels good. For me, one of the things I notice is the kitchen. The kitchen is open. And much like when you come into somebody's home, you often see an open kitchen. It makes you feel welcome. That's very different than the traditional care settings. You have a living room, you have a dining room, you have everything a true home feels like. In addition, the bedrooms are right there around the core. It's a short walking distance that allows a senior who's starting to have mobility issues to stay out of a wheelchair, to still be able to use a walker or walk, period. We will actually have a nurse 24/7 on site. With Teresa's House, you don't just have nurses during the day, you have nurses in the evening, and you have nurses at deep nights on site. Medications are a big issue within assisted living. There are very light regulations in assisted living. You do not have to have certified or licensed people passing medication. At Teresa's House, we will have 24/7 certified medication aides on staff passing every medication. Nobody will pass a medication that is not state certified. The beauty of Teresa's House is not just are our staff certified and licensed, so they are actually trained and they know what to look for, they know what they're doing, but we also have a much lower staff to resident ratio. I've had staff tell me that in this setting, they said, I'm not stressed. I actually have the time to find out what my residents want and what they need. I get to know them. I get to find out what makes them happy, and I get to do it. You don't have that in a traditional care setting. I can't emphasize enough how much the small setting makes a difference, and the home-like setting makes a difference. Reality is no 2 people are the same, and my approach to you is going to be very different to the next person, very different to the next person. I can do that when we only have 12 to 16 individuals living in a community. When we have 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, you can't individualize to that level. This is Teresa and I's passion. We have done a wonderful job of caring for seniors in other communities. This is ours. And we're going to be personally leading, we're going to be personally involved, we're going to know every resident, we're going to know every staff member. When you choose Teresa's House, you're getting Teresa and I. That's what it takes to have peace of mind. That's what we're all about, so that we can give families that peace of mind of knowing their loved one is with the best.